there, listeners. It's your annoyingly optimistic host here, bringing you another season of the Annoyingly Optimistic Show. Welcome to Season 2, Voicemails to Tim. Now, let's meet Tim. He's been running his own small business for almost 3 years now, and let's just say he's hit a bit of a rough patch. You know how it is. Sometimes you get so stuck, you make yourself busy and just avoid finding the real problems. Well, that's Tim. So as a good friend, I decided to leave him a daily voicemail, if I can't get hold of him, filled with nuggets of inspiration, insight and wisdom, and downright brilliant ideas to help get him unstuck. Every day, in just under 10 minutes, I'll share some tips, tricks, and a healthy dose of optimism to get Tim, and maybe even you, back on track. Because let's face it, we're all a little tired, in need of help, and muddling through. So here we go. Oh wait, never mind. Tim's being busy. Here's the voicemail I left him today. Hi Tim, hope you're well. Haven't caught up in a while. We must do. Quick one and bit of a weird one. And basically, if I was to sum it up, drink more coffee. Now, I'm not suddenly sponsored by some coffee brand. I haven't been kidnapped by a Guatemalan, coffee cartel or anything like that. What I'm talking about here is, and it kind of moves not away from business, as you know, my belief that, like you, when you're running your own business, when you're self-employed, what we do kind of with our own body, our health-wise and all that, that's pretty much as important as profit and loss, as the making the money, because we are the driver, we are the engine of our business. So we need to look at our tool sets when it comes to the business, but our tool sets when it comes to our own health, our own well-being, and make sure we're making the most of those. And that's where this, kind of comes from. Now, there are not lots of caveats with this, but coffee is one of those things, and caffeine, which is really what we're talking about, it can be abused. It can, obviously there is the component that it's kind of addictive and all the rest of it. But used correctly, as with anything, used in moderation, as with most things, it can be a powerful kind of tool in your arsenal. Now, I'm coming from personal experience here as well. Obviously, I'm not a coffee drinker. I don't like any hot drinks, tea or coffee. But I do like a can of insert generic named caffeine fizzy beverage here, or Red Bull, the rest of us would say. And But going back to those heady days of pandemic, I actually gave up caffeine, mainly because I got to the point whereby I was drinking it regularly because I just liked the taste, and it was always the sugar-free variety. But I didn't get any real kind of advantage from using it. It didn't kind of make me alert or anything like that. But I absolutely got the bad side of it, and the bad side in terms of the headaches, if I didn't have any for a few days. And so I kind of went cold turkey and I cut it out. Recently, obviously in the last year or so, when I've been kind of training and exercising and things like that, I've learned more about caffeine and about how you can actually use it as part of a healthy diet. And it forms now kind of like an integral part of what I do. And it's then being re-aware, for want of a better way, of the benefits, basically. And because it is a stimulant, it's something that used at the right time in the right way, it can be something that really, really helps. Now, part of this is understanding your own body's rhythm, when you work best. A lot of people work really, really well in the mornings, and have that lull in the afternoon that we've talked about, the go and get a walk lull, and everything else. So it's about kind of using it as part of a day, as a tool, like with anything else. And for me, that is when I've had a hard workout and I'm working, getting so much work done early in the morning. But because I'm typically exercising kind of fasted and kind of charging into the day, there comes a point early to mid-morning where there's a little kind of lull because I've expended a lot of energy, but I'm not fueling everything back in until my lunch. And so it just tides me over to lunch by having that little thing. Makes me more alert, makes me more kind of focused, and in that morning mood in particular, it's something that kind of helps. Now, I'm not going to go into the myriad of health benefits, and because that delves more into actual coffee and the way that you make it and things like that. But it's one of those things that, cutting it out in the afternoon, cutting it out in the evening, there's lots of benefits for, but using it as a tool. You can abuse it as a tool, as you can with any tools. But I think having something that can, help you kind of charge into the day, get more done, be more focused, get through some of those tasks maybe in the morning that can lag on, can drag. Use it as part of your overall day, the overall mix in your day, and what makes your day kind of more productive. It can be a fantastic tool for that. So yeah, not sponsored by any coffee brand, and as I said, it comes with various kind of caveats, but it's worth having a look into some of the, and I'll send you a couple of articles, some of the benefits of caffeine, what it does for us, and used well and used wisely. Like now I have one caffeine drink a day, typically not every day, but it typically follows my workout days when I want to kind of power through the morning and get that, and it just helps me in those little gaps where I've, again, spent lots of energy but not kind of replaced it yet with some nice, yummy, healthy food that I look forward to in my lunch. So it's just something to tide me over. So give it a thought, because I know you recently kind of, tried to cut out caffeine because it's unhealthy and all the rest of it. And again, abused, as with anything, it's unhealthy. But used as a tool correctly, it can really kind of help with the rest of your day. So just a bit of an odd one, but just one I thought I'd kind of share with you in case that's of any use. So catch up with you soon, Tim. Bye for now. And that's it for today's episode of Voicemails to Tim on the Annoyingly Optimistic Show. Now remember, Tim might be busy, but we're all in this together. Whether you're tired, in need of help, or just muddling through, Tim is here for you because, well, Tim is you. Yes, you heard that right. Tim isn't just my friend, he's a reflection of all of us who are struggling to make it work. TIM stands for tired, in need of help, and muddling through. So if you're feeling like a Tim, you're not alone. For all those ambitious listeners, if you've got a burning business question, a quirky thought, or just want to see if you can leave an even weirder voicemail, head over to the website voicemailstotim.com, submit your question, and maybe, just maybe, you'll hear your idea in a future voicemail to Tim. So until then, stay annoyingly optimistic, keep pushing forward, and remember, if life gives you lemons, leave a voicemail about it.